Hello and welcome. As you probably guessed, I am MotherAzure, but you can also call me Maria. I am back again with another Pico card. And for today's video, we're going to be seeing yes or no questions. Now, I want to explain this. So the answers that you get can be yes, no, can be maybes, can be unknown in the sense that they're not going to give you a yes or no answer at all. Okay, I just want to make that clear because that has happened every time I've asked yes or no questions. Sometimes they're like, no. They don't need to know, so I'm just letting you know in advance. So another thing, you can ask several questions. You can pick several piles. If you want, you can literally ask a question per pile and just see the answer according to what's coming through. The answer to the question according to whatever comes up. So these are pre-picked. This is from the Angel Answers Oracle. Some of these are direct yes and no. They could be. They're not all here, obviously. So they're going to be kind of like the center of your reading. I do have other cards that I'm going to be using to further clarify the yes or no. Other cards to see advice on the situation. And I also have a pendulum that I can use to further clarify if needed. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into your pile. So for pile 1, you have the star. For pile 2, you have the seashell. For pile 3, you have the pie. For pile 4, you have the ballerina. For pile 5, you have Aquarius. And for pile 6, you have the leaf. Hello for your pile 1 with the star. This is your reading. So we're just going to go ahead and see the card that's here for your yes or no question. If you need a second to ask it in your mind right now, you can go ahead and do that. Just pause the video. If not, let's just see what this says. It says reconsider. Now, this card can mean two things in my opinion. So this card, it either means to formulate your question in a different way, or maybe just to reconsider why you have this question about the situation altogether. Like, why is it that you need the yes or no? Or maybe you already know the answer and it's telling you to reconsider. Think about it for a second before you get told. So if you need to pause, maybe if you want to pick another pile, you can do that. If not, if you feel like this is your pile, we're gonna go ahead and clarify better if there's a yes or no. But just think about that question for a second, because in my opinion, this card, when it comes to a yes or no question, it means to reframe the question. So maybe the question that you're asking is not gonna get you the answer that you would like to receive in the sense of the yes or no, or the way that you're asking the question is not gonna lead to the answer that you need, because it's not exactly the answer that you want. It's just that maybe it's just not the correct one for right now, if that makes sense. But we'll see. Is it a yes or no for pile 1? It's gonna be a short reading, so these are the Major Arcana Tarot. Major Arcana Tarot. No, it's not Tarot. It just says Major Arcana. And Major Arcana are easier, in my opinion, to get a yes or no. So let's see. It's a yes or no. No, I only need one. Those are too many. For pile 1, is it a yes or no for pile 1? The Hermit. See? Yep. Okay. So the Hermit. I see the Hermit as a yes, but there is something that needs to be done first, and it needs to be done by you. What do I mean by that? So it's like the answer to your situation, like if you want it to be a yes, you have to do something about it, if that makes sense. This is not a situation in which the answer is in anybody else's hands, it's in your hands. So you need to mostly go within. The Hermit is about going within. It's a spiritual journey. It's climbing that mountain, but it's an inner journey most of the time, and it's a solitary journey. So this is telling you that you need to go within to get to this answer first. So truly, it feels like it's almost like an invitation to use your intuition. I'm not gonna lie. It feels very much like that. Can I give pile 1 some advice regarding this situation? Because as I can see, I don't feel like they're willing to give you a clear yes or no at all. They want you to find out by yourself first, most likely by reframing the question, figuring out why you even need to know this, and then going within to find the answer within yourself. So that's a really frustrating answer, and the fact that it's the first pile, it's really fucking me up. But I can't lie to you and give you an answer that's not here. So that's the 5 of Cups. These cards are just going to be to give you some advice regarding this, because I wanted to give you, even if I gave you a straight yes or no, which I haven't for your pile, I wanted to give some advice to help with the situation if possible. And then the 7 of Wands. So, you know what? This is a lot clearer now. Yeah, so how it says reconsider, you're focusing on the wrong thing. And I don't think you're noticing that. So the 5 of Cups, if you have seen the original Rider-Waite's tarot, it's this figure wearing like a black cloak. And they're looking at the 2 cups that's spilled on the floor without realizing that they have, it's 3 cups, I believe. I don't really have a Rider-Waite's. I have one and I don't really use it. So sometimes I forget what the cards look like. But then they have the other cups that are not spilled and it's behind them, but they're still looking at the ones that spilled. So it's like your focus is in something else, and it's not in the cup, which is like the opportunity, or I see it more as the future or even the present. So this is maybe your question is about something that happened in the past. It doesn't have to be. It's mostly that maybe the reason your question has to be reframed or rethinked, or you need to turn within for this, is because it's like you're drawing the question from the wrong situation or from the wrong aspect of the situation that you're asking about. And with the 7 of Wands, it's this it's for me, it's this card as it's like you can't stop me. It's the card that you see to it. How do I say the word? I keep forgetting the word. It's overcoming obstacles. You have the higher ground, if that makes sense. So that with the Hermit, it's telling me that you are capable of getting this answer and of asking the right question. But I feel like, to be honest, once you actually look at the 2 cups, that are the ones that you're supposed to be looking at. You're not supposed to be looking at the ones that spilled, because there's really no point in it, if that makes sense. Then you're not even going to have the question anymore. So this is a problem of focus. So at this point, whether the situation you're asking about, whether the answer to that question is yes or no, is irrelevant, because it doesn't serve you right now. This is not what you're supposed to be focused on. Okay, if you want to go ahead and pick another pile, if you're able to reframe your question right now, you can 100% do that. You can even ask for different questions, but this one specifically that you asked, this is not the question that you need to be asking, and I feel like you know that to an extent, because you have the ability to find what it is that you need within you. You don't need me to tell you. You don't need me to give you the clarity. The only clarity that you needed me to give you is the fact that you're not getting the answer because that's not the question. That's it. So yeah, that's all I have for you, I guess. It's pretty quick, right? Actually, you know what? Let me use this real quick. I know that I don't really like it, but I want to see. So can you please show them a yes? So back and forth. Can you show them a no? Can you show them a maybe? And then there's another one that is unknown. And it's kind of like to the other side. Yeah, so it's kind of diagonal to that side. So the answer to pile 1's question, yes or no for pile 1. You see that, right? So it's going diagonal that way, like I said, unknown. So this is not something that they're going to answer for you. And I'm like trying my best to not move my hand, because I want this to be them, but I wanted you to see, like, even with the pendulum. So there is that. Yeah, that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Sunday at 12 p.m. EST and occasionally on I always say occasionally on Sundays because I used to put them on Thursdays. And I keep forgetting that I changed my whole thing. So anyways, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can go ahead and do that. I do all my Elizabeth channel over there. And if you want to buy me a coffee, I have my Venmo and my Cash in the description down below. It is never expected, but it's always very appreciated. I wish the best of luck on your journey and much, much love to you. Bye-bye. Hello for you, pile 2 with the seashell. This is your reading. So this is your first card. If you want to take a second to ask your question again, you can go ahead and pause the video. This is basically going to be the card that's going to be the main yes or no. I do have other tarot to further clarify, and I have a pendulum. I don't really love to use the pendulum because it's my hand. I don't have a stand for it, so I feel like my hand moves, and that can influence obviously what I'm doing, but I will use it if needed. So let's see what your card is. So you got yes, like that's your yes. So your answer is a yes. Doesn't want to focus. There she is. Okay. So if that's all you wanted to hear, there it is. I did want to confirm. I don't really have to confirm your yes here, but I'm still going to use it. And I have other cards that I wanted to use for guidance regarding this, even though you already got your answer. Okay. So these are very good news. If you wanted to hear it, yay. If not, I'm sorry. I guess it really depends, huh? So let's see. It is a yes or no. So whatever it is that you want to tell pile to the Empress. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not a doctor. So this is important. If someone asked about a pregnancy, I'm seeing that for you. Especially with the Empress here. But I felt it even before the Empress came out. I just didn't want to say anything because it depends on what the person asks, right? And this is personal. But if you ask for the pregnancy, yeah, that's definitely a yes. So let me give you some guidance regarding the situation that you asked a yes or no question about. So let's get you to Queen of Swords. I thought there were 2 cards, but no. And King of Cups. I love that. So, for some of you, this may have been about a relationship. But the first thing that the Queen of Swords told me is that this requires planning. Whatever this is that you have a yes for, this is not just something that is going to be handed to you. You have to do some research and some planning for this. Whatever it is, it requires planning. It's not going to just fall into your lap. This is something that you have to take certain steps towards, and you can't just go ahead and do it. You need to plan. But I feel like most of all, yeah, I don't feel like that yes is a bad answer for anyone, especially with the King of Cups right here. So it feels very sweet, very light. And it feels like, yeah, even though you need to plan, it's like it's very rewarding. It feels there's this feeling of a reward. So I guess that even if you do have to do some planning for this, it's kind of like to keep your focus on the fact that even that when you do all the planning, then you're gonna reach your end goal, whatever this end goal is. So if it is your case for that pregnancy, you need to do some planning, see your ovulation. If what you want to do is get pregnant, obviously, see a consultant if you need to. But even though it's tiring and it's probably going to cost money and all of that, it's kind of like they want you to keep your focus on what it is that you want, which in this case would be a baby. If this has to do with a relationship, the planning part, it may not exactly be planning. It could be that you are in a relationship or you want to be in a relationship and you have to plan maybe an outing with this person to spend some time with them. If not, there's a lot of communication to be done here. So if there are issues with communication, you really have to talk. You can't, they're not exactly saying to leave it to the other person. They want you to take the first step here. Okay. But overall, I like this energy. It's really nice. So just to confirm, because I did this for pile 1. So can you please show pile 2 what a yes looks like on the pendulum? Thank you. What about a no? I'm trying my best not to move my hand, but Can you show them a maybe? Yeah, so it's diagonal that way. And an unknown, please. Because I kind of set it up so they have a... So it's the other way. So for pile 2's question, is it a yes or a no? That's a yes. So they're confirming. I just wanted to confirm it for you. So I just want you to see it, okay? So yeah, that's it. Short and sweet. That's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Sunday at 12 p.m. EST. And go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you want. I do all my updates about the channel over there. If you want to buy me a coffee, I have my Venmo and my Cash App in the description down below. It is never expected, but it's always very appreciated. I wish you the best of luck on your journey and much, much love to you. Bye-bye. Hello, baby pile 3 with the pie. This is your reading. So just right off the bat, before I even explain everything, I feel like you have watched so many yes or no readings, or just you watch a lot of readings in general. You're like an overthinker 3000. I don't know why I'm getting that for you. Maybe it's because of the charm, but I don't know why that's coming through. So I feel like you have been looking for the answer over and over again, but you keep... It's like you get the answer, but then you keep looking and you're like, oh, they're telling me what I want to hear. But then you watch one that says the opposite and then you fall down that spiral again. Yeah, let's not do that. You're driving yourself insane. So if you want to take a second to ask your question again right now, you can go ahead and do that. Pause it if you need to. I have other cards that I'm going to use to further clarify if needed. I have a pendulum to further clarify if needed. But this is the main card that's going to say yes or no or whatever else it says. Okay, so let's see. Remain positive. That is not a yes or no. So let's clarify, shall we? So this card, it gives me... So this card for me, even though it doesn't say a yes or a no clearly, this is a most likely a yes. However, I am going to shuffle these. This card, and I'm getting chills, so yep, this is what it is. So it's kind of like this situation... Whatever the end of this is has not been decided yet. It's kind of like it's being woven in a way. It's growing like the flowers that she's holding. It's not decided. So, and the thing with energies is that they shift. So even if I were to say yes today, the energies could change at another point later on. So it really depends. And especially with this situation, this is true for all situations, but especially with this one, there's nothing set in stone, and I don't feel like you like that, because you, like I said, I'm getting the overthinker 3000 vibes from your pile. So because of the everything, it's like an everything pie, I believe. It's a saying that I associate with the charm. I don't know why, but let's see. Yes or no for pile 3. Yeah, 3. I keep forgetting. So it's the moon. Yeah, so this is not a yes or a no. So I feel like some people would interpret it as a no, but for me personally, the moon is something that is not clear yet. So I'm going to grab the pendulum later when I'm done with this, but for your pile, obviously. So stick around for that if you want to. But this is saying that this is not clear right now, because the moon is the shadows, it's illusions, it's it can be deception, but I don't know if there's deception involved here in some way, shape, or form. But it's like you don't have a clear view of the situation, or there are aspects of the situation that are kept in the shadows for whatever reason, either by other people or just by the universe in general. But yeah, you're not gonna have an answer right now. Like, you're not gonna have a direct answer. It's looking like a yes. But again, it's not set in stone at all. So, and with the moon as well, it's like everything's going to become clear when it's supposed to. Especially because the sun comes after this card. So the sun illuminates, right? But it is still night. So you have to wait until morning, basically. So you got... This is why I love shuffling on camera. You got the sun. What did I say? What did I say? That's the sun. That's the sun, bro. Oh my god. I love them. So, you're gonna have the clarity, but you're gonna have to wait for it. You're gonna have to wait for the situation to be decided, because like I said, it doesn't feel like it's set in stone. I feel like the reason for this is that the outcome rests on someone else's hands, unlike I feel like the other piles were more like the answers in your hands. Basically, you have to do this. But for your situation, whatever you asked about, this is in another person's hand, and you kind of have to, either one person or several people, and you kind of have to wait for them to decide. And this doesn't have to be a conscious decision. This could be an energetic shift in favor of the yes, because it's looking like a yes right now. It's pulling towards a yes, but it's not exactly a yes yet. I feel like it will be, at least for the majority of you. So anything else here? The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So there is movement, but it's slow, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight. All the knights are moving, but this knight specifically, it's very, very slow, like painfully slow. Okay. And I feel like the reason that they came up with the overthinking in the beginning is because it's been taking so long. So you kind of keep looking for reassurance of this. I don't feel like they don't want you to keep doing that, because it's not helping you, and it's not going to help the situation either. It doesn't matter how much you worry about this. You're not going to be able to hurry it up, because like I said, it's in someone else's hands, or in the hands of the universe even. So this is not something that you can force, and if they say like you can't know about this, and maybe that's why you keep watching the readings too, because you get conflicting answers. But it's like you're not gonna get the direct answer right now, because the situation is changing a lot. There's no clear answer or outcome for this at this point in time. And when I say this point in time, I mean at this point in time. Especially with your reading, but with all of them, the energies can change at any point. And there's really nothing set in stone, okay? So I'm going to use the pendulum. I don't love using the pendulum, but I'm going to use it for this reading because it's just so good for yes or no questions. So please, Spirit team, can you show them what a yes looks like? Can you show them a no? Show them a maybe. And an unknown. So maybe is diagonal that way, and unknown is diagonal this way. Sorry, I hit the mic. So can you please answer the question for pile 3? Is it a yes, no, or anything else? See? Did you see it? It's going unknown. It's going that way. It's going diagonal. So, right? Yeah, it's not. I'm not moving. Like, I would love to have a stand for this because I don't like touching it because I feel like it could be me. But yeah, that's your answer. You're not going to be able to know the answer right now because there is no answer right now. There's no clear answer. Today is looking like a yes. Tomorrow or the month after, whatever, how long this takes, it could be a no, it could be a maybe. So you're gonna have to wait for it to be revealed to you, and it will be revealed to you, but you have to be patient and stop overthinking. You're driving yourself insane. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you're having stomach issues because this is too much stress on you, and it's because of the so being so anxious about the how this is gonna turn out. You're not gonna know, even if you drive yourself insane worrying about it. You're not gonna know right now. It's looking good. It's looking positive, but it's not a clear cut yes or no. So I can't give you that. I'm sorry. I can't lie to you. It's looking good, especially because of the sun. But yeah, let it unfold like it has to. Let it flow. Let the situation take the course that it needs to take, okay? So that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Sunday. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you want. And if you want to buy me a coffee, I have my Venmo and my Cash App in the description down below. It is never expected, but it is always very appreciated. I wish you the best of luck on your journey and much, much love to you. Bye-bye. Hello for your pile 4 with the ballerina. This is your reading. If you want to take a second to ask your question right now, you can go ahead and do that. You can pause the video if you want. So before I even start, I even flip the card. I'm hearing the song Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. Like the chorus, it's like, don't worry about a thing. That's what's coming up for you. I don't know. So I'm assuming that you don't have to worry about this very much. Whatever it is, whatever your question is about, the situation is going to turn out okay. But let's see the yes or no. So I have this card that's going to be your main yes or no. I do have other cards to clarify, and another deck that I'm gonna use to get you some guidance regarding the situation, whatever it is. And I have a pendulum to clarify if needed. But let's see what this says. So it says peaceful resolution. Like, peaceful resolution. So yeah, don't worry about a thing. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna turn out well. So now this is not an exact yes or no. I'm going to try to get that for you. But with this card, it's almost like regardless of what happens, it's gonna be okay. Like, you truly do not have to worry about it. It's gonna turn out better for you than you think it is. So let me try to get you a clear yes or no. So this is the major arcana. Cats, they're only major arcana, so it's easier for me to get a yes or no from these. It's just clear. So let's see. Yes or no for pile 4, please. I'm seeing it's interesting because I haven't really seen much in the other piles except for yours. I'm seeing a very it's actually close to the color of my nails, maybe a tiny bit darker. Like a it's not a hairband. It's like kind of like the band that you put on your hair, but not for a ponytail. It's just to kind of hold your hair back. I forgot the name completely right now. It's escaping me. I cannot find it. So that I'm seeing something in that color. So yes or no for pile 4, please. Oh my fucking god. So the Wheel of Fortune, that is not a yes or no. The Wheel of Fortune is like, it's about destiny. It's about the closing of a cycle and the beginning of another one. The wheel can turn in any direction, but the thing with the Wheel of Fortune is that even if the wheel turns in a way that you think is unexpected, at the end of the day, it was right for you. So like, this is fitting way too well with the song and the peaceful resolution thing. So it's like, don't worry about it. Do not. It's like, we got your back. We got this. We're gonna take care of it. You sit back. You relax. Okay. So, if someone comes forward with offering you an opportunity that you aren't expecting, don't turn it down out of fear or out of surprise. Accept it. Of course, use your judgment, but like, this is coming in like very strongly. It's up to you though, okay? It's always up to you, whatever I tell you. So 2 cards. I was gonna use 2, but there it is. So this is the 7 of Cups and the Hierophant. So the 7 of Cups is confusion. And the Hierophant, now, I don't usually associate the Hierophant with confusion, but I want you to look at this card. The Hierophant, his eyes are clouded by that thing. It's a cloud. I think it's a cloud, but I'm not sure. That's very interesting because usually the Hierophant is like the counterpart to, I say it's clouded and look at my camera. Like, I get that you're trying to make a point, but please don't fuck up my camera. Let's not do that. Now, yeah. So it's clouded. So maybe that's why it's sirens. Fuck. Okay. So yeah, they're making that a point. So your vision on this situation, like your sight on this, your understanding of this is not clear 100%. There's a lot that's missing. So they're showing me kind of like puzzle pieces that are missing. So you can't see the whole thing. You can't see the clear picture. And some of these puzzle pieces are going to start falling in without you even doing anything. And then you're going to be able to see the clear picture. and move forward. But like for right now, this is not a yes or a no. This is a sit back and relax. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a yes or a no. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the answers right now. It doesn't matter if you don't know where you're going, because it's gonna turn out well. I am going to use the pendulum for you to try to get a yes or no, but like the yes or no in this reading for you is not the important part, because like I said, it's really giving the, it doesn't matter. It's like, it doesn't matter if it's a yes or a no. Like all you need to know about what it is that you're asking about is that it's gonna turn out in the best way possible for you, in the way that it's supposed to turn out for you. And it's not bad, because the Wheel of Fortune, for me, it's a positive card above anything else. It's mildly disruptive, maybe, but not to the extent of the Tower or the Death card. It's disruptive in a sense, but not bad. And the Peaceful Resolution card, it's a good card. Like, it's a positive card. So let me see. Please, can you show pile 4 what a yes looks like in the pendulum? Yeah. Can you show them what a no looks like? I could have used my pendulum board, but I forgot. So can you show them what a maybe looks like? So the maybe is diagonal this way, and then unknown, please. Unknown is diagonal to the right, my right. So, well, it's gonna be your right too, because you're facing this way with me. So the question for pile 2, for pile 4, maybe you chose pile 4 or pile 2, or you should choose pile 2 for another question. What's the answer for pile 4, please? They're really going nuts with the unknown today. Like, you're not the only pile that has gotten the unknown right now. So yeah. Not set in stone, but in a good way. Like, I feel like this is mostly, again, so you don't worry about it, because you don't have to. So I think that this is mostly a lesson for you, especially to learn to trust the, I'm hearing ins and outs of the universe, if that makes sense. Yeah, so they're clouding you on purpose, because the Hierophant knows. I was saying, like, the Hierophant is the counterpart of the High Priestess. So the Hierophant is enlightened to a degree. So they're both enlightened, and they both have spiritual knowledge, just kind of in different ways. But yeah, they're not letting you see on purpose. So you're not meant to know the answer right now, because things are going to be shifting. And yeah, it's not gonna exactly be a it's not gonna be bad for you. It's good. So basically, what you were asking is about, is this gonna turn out well for me? The answer is going to be yes. But I don't think that that's your question exactly. So yeah, you don't have to worry about it. Just kind of let go of control, let them handle it, let the universe handle it, and it's gonna turn out well with a peaceful resolution. If you want to pick another pile for another question, you can do that 100%. So you can pick as many as you want. So that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Sunday at 12 p.m. EST. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you want. I do all my updates about the channel over there. And if you want to buy me a coffee, I have my Venmo and my Cash App in the description down below. It is never expected, but it's always very appreciated. I wish you the best of luck on your journey, and much, much love to you. Bye-bye. Hello for pile 5 with the Aquarius chart. This is your reading, so I'm going to put this right here. If you want to take a second to ask your question again, you can go ahead and do that. Let me just explain real quick that I have other cards here to use. I'm gonna use another deck to further confirm if it's a yes or no, and another deck that I'm gonna use to give you any guidance that they want to give you regarding this. But this is gonna be kind of like your main yes or no. I do have a pendulum that I'm gonna use in the end, but I don't love using it, so that's why I'm using the cards. Okay, so your answer is don't stop. So that is not a yes or no. So we're gonna try to get that in a second. But this card, if I had to interpret it as something, it's a yes, because it's telling you not to stop whatever it is that you're doing. So this is if you're actively doing something and you're asking about that thing that you're actively doing, then it's a yes, okay? Because that's what the card is about, basically. So let me try to get you a clear yes or no. This is a Major Arcana Cats. So Major Arcana are easier for me to get a yes or no from. So let's see, yes or no for pile 5, please. Let's give them a nice answer. Strength. So yeah, you know what? Strength is a yes card. So this is mostly leaning towards a yes. And I'm not saying a complete yes because I do have the don't stop, but it feels like a yes. So I'm going to confirm that with the pendulum in a second. But yeah, this is a yes card for me. I am going to mention though that with the strength and the don't stop, this is something that's going to require patience from you. So you do have to keep going, and I understand why that card came up instead of like another yes or no, because there are cards in this deck that have just yes, no. There are actually 4 yes or no cards in this deck, which is why I use it. But no, they decided to use this one, and that makes sense for me now. So let me give you some advice regarding the situation, and then I'm going to use the pendulum for you, okay? So we have, hold on. 10 of Swords and 9 of Pentacles. Now, the 10 of Swords, I don't feel like it's bad here, because with the don't stop, this card, when it says don't stop, like what I start thinking of is of someone running away or towards something, and it's like, keep going, don't give up, just don't stop running, keep running. Like that's the energy that this card gives me. So with this 10 of Swords here and then the 9 of Pentacles, there are things as you go about doing this thing that you're actively doing, things that are not going to work out, and you have to let them fall away. So even if things that maybe you were excited about, they don't seem to be working, it's better to let them fall, because they're falling for a reason, okay? They're not working for a reason, and there are better things at the end. Because the thing with the 9 of Pentacles, and this is how I know that this is something that you're building, that this is not something that you are at the finish line for yet, because the 9 of Pentacles, even though it's accumulated wealth that you have yourself, it's still a single card in the sense that it's not like the 10 of Pentacles that's also about sharing your wealth with others, whether actual wealth or not, your abundance. This is not kind of like the end of the suit like this one is. So there's still a path, a section of the path for you to walk through, and some things are going to not work and others will. The important thing is that the things that are not working, that you let them fall away. But yes, this is mostly a yes for you, but it's like they don't want you to give up just because some things aren't working the way you want them to. It's there came me what's that meme? It's like I forgot what it says. It says something adapt, overcome. That meme. I forgot what the first word is with that meme. They're showing me a fucking meme. Okay. Oh, improvise, right? Improvise. Either improvise, adapt, overcome, or adapt, improvise, overcome. I don't remember what the order is, but they're showing me the meme, so there is that. So, can you please show pile 5 what a yes looks like on the pendulum? Thank you. Can you show them what a no looks like? Thank you. So it's horizontal. Can you show them what a maybe looks like? Yeah, so diagonal this way. And can you show them what an unknown looks like? Diagonal that way, okay? So the answer for pile 5's question, for the yes or no, what's the answer? Yeah, that's a yes for you. So it's a yes, but It's like, yes, so don't stop now, because there's wealth for you at the end of this. And when I say wealth, it doesn't have to be like actual money. It could be, but it's a reward, something that you worked for, and then you're kind of reaping the rewards, right? So keep going. It's gonna go amazing. It's almost like they're focusing more on the fact that it's gonna go well, and they don't want you to stop, than on the yes or no. But it's a yes, okay? So yeah, that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Sunday at 12 p.m. EST. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you want. I do all my updates about the channel over there, and I also put out readings sometimes. I always fuck up my endings, okay? And also my intros. I'm gonna have to film the intro again. So, if you want to buy me a coffee, I have my Venmo and my Cash App in the description down below. It is never expected, but it's always very appreciated. I wish the best of luck on your journey, and much, much love to you. Bye-bye. Head for your pile 6 with the leaf. This is your reading, so if you want to take a second to ask your question again, you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to look at this card, which is going to be your main yes or no. I also have other cards to clarify if I need to. I'm also going to use a tarot to give you advice on the situation, just short and sweet. And I have a pendulum in case I need to further clarify. So let's just see what it is. Actually, before I start with you, see, here's the thing, because I watched this movie in Spanish. I don't remember what the fucking name of this. I remember the name of the movie, it's Pinocchio, but I forgot the name of the bug. I don't remember. So there's this song that is like something about temptation, and then it says, and the urge is very strong. Give a little whistle, and it goes, you know, that song. So if you want to look it up, it's the Pinocchio song. It's playing in my head right now, so maybe it has to do with your reading. I have no idea. So I forgot his name. I even forgot what type of animal that is, which is insane. So let's see, yes or no for pile 6. Choose a new direction. That is a no. So maybe that's why that song is coming through. That's a no. You may or may not have wanted to hear that, but I'm going to further clarify. So it doesn't say clearly yes or no, but it's saying redirect. So not no to what you're doing right now, no to where you're going right now. It's another direction. What's important about this card is that it says that you have an option elsewhere that you are not considering, because you're focusing on this one for whatever reason. The first thing that came up when I heard that song is that if you're asking about a person that you, not that you were in a relationship with, that was a situationship, and you're like, should I hit them up again? No, don't. They're not the person for you. They're not. So what is that? Hold on. I don't know why they're calling my attention to that. I have no idea. It looks like an archway. Doorway, I guess. It's like you can't really leave whatever it is that you're asking about behind. There's something that either brings you, it brings you a certain sense of comfort. So you can't quite let it go, because there's something familiar in it. So yes or no for pile 6. Let's see what you got. So you got the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is not a yes or no. The High Priestess, when I ask a yes or no question, or actually when I ask any question and the High Priestess pops up, that means you know. Like, I know, like, it's like you asking me, but you know the answer. You're just asking me because you're in denial of the answer. Or you're asking me because you don't want to believe your intuition, which is correct. And the answer here, I'm going to clarify with the pendulum, but it's looking very much so like a no. And you know about this. Like, you don't need me to tell you about it. It's like, you know about this, but you're also kind of looking for a sign, any sign, that it's a yes, because you want it to be. So I'm trying not to be harsh, but that's how it's coming through. I'm not criticizing you. So let's see the Two of Cups. Yep, you see what I mean? I feel like it's about a relationship. I don't know. It doesn't have to be, but it feels like it is. It's supposed to be advice here. So I'm going to go with the just one, please. Well, that was interesting. That's the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. I'm just saying it, but I need one. I'm just gonna use one more. So, if one, please. Just how many? Okay, let's chill for a second. So, I'm going to use the example of the relationship, the situationship, because I feel like it's gonna make sense. If that's not your situation, you don't have to take it. It's just for me to kind of explain what I'm seeing. So, like I said, let's say that you were in a situationship with one person, and there is something there that you just can't, like, you can't let them go. But there's another option on the table for you right now. But you kind of don't want to, yeah, see? The 4 of Cups. I was gonna say, you don't want to take this new option because it's not offering you the level of comfort that this other situation and person offers you. And it's not that they have anything to offer you specifically. It's like the dynamic is comfortable for you. The energy is comfortable for you. The person is comfortable for you. Not because they're good or because the situation was good. It was probably fucking toxic, and I'm gonna be honest. It feels like it was toxic in some way. But because, like, you would rather stay there than try something new, because either you have trust issues or you are deeply afraid of trying things out from zero. This could have been more than a situationship for some of you. Could have been an actual relationship, but it's kind of like you broke up and you still see each other. It's like with the 2 of Cups, like I have the 4 of Cups here, which is not accepting this offer. There's this focus on this that you have, but not on this new thing. But the 2 of Cups is the most important card here. And yes, it is a card that can sometimes signify friendship. Some people also interpret it as love. For me, especially in your reading, this is about seeing what is an actual fit for you. Not what you want, what you need. The person, the cup, whatever it is, that is matching you, where you are in your life, and where you want to go. This thing, person, whatever, from the past is not a match for you because they're in your past for a reason. There's something that's not... Think about it. If they were for you, it would have worked out. Right? And it's currently still not working out. So there's really no reason to wait. They're not for you. They're not the one for you. And that's okay. Because there are better options. So let me get you the pendulum. To further confirm. I don't love using the pendulum, but I will use it for the reading. So I'm going to ask my spirit team, please, can you show pile 6 what a yes looks like? So it's vertical. Can you show them what a no looks like? So no is horizontal. I'm pretty sure you can see it like that on the screen. Can you show them a maybe? So it's diagonal to the left. And can you show them an unknown? Yeah, that's a diagonal to the right. Okay, and when I say unknown, it's like they're not going to tell you the answer. So the question for pile 6, what is the answer? That is very horizontal. That's a no. Okay, if you want to ask another question, you can pick another pile. Don't ask the same question. Don't ask the same question. They can see you. So they're not gonna be happy about it. You can do whatever you want, you know, but I'm just letting you know that it's like, you know, you're supposed to be going another way. They're literally guiding you. Like, I just want to show you the card before you leave. Like, look at. So that's you, and that's your spirit team. They're like, go that way, not this way, that way. well, not whatever way you're going, that way. So they're like, no. I feel like it's not that I mean they're kind of frustrated, but it's like they want you to be happy and feel fulfilled, and it's not gonna be with this past person or whatever these 3 cups are. Is not gonna fulfill you, it's not gonna help you, it's not gonna help your growth, so there's no point in staying in it. So move the other way, change course. Okay, so that's it. That's what I have for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Sunday. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you want. I do all my albums up the channel over there. And if you want to buy me a coffee, I have my Venmo and my Cash App in the description down below. It is never expected, but it's always very appreciated. I wish you the best of luck on your journey, and much, much love to you. Bye-bye.